Go.
Okay, so last time, not a whole lot interesting happened. We basically just like journeyed like all the way back from like that tomb thingy, and then we ran into this like weird bug looking thing. It looks really freaky, and it like sprayed this like weird like hormone shit on. Oh god, I already forgot who they sprayed it on. But hopefully it's not like some sort of like mating like sign. Oh, and Ragavir like helped him, and he still sprayed that weird shit on them. So hopefully it's a good thing. And then we got back to town, and we brought like the urns and stuff and the scepter to the the like noble dude, and he like tried to lowball us on the scepter, which is really annoying. But we eventually ended up getting an okay amount of money for it. And then there was this whole like incident with this like dude as we were heading back to the inn, where this guy was like he had this like th- this like symbol with like one of the swordsworn families, like the symbol on it, and there was this knight standing beside him, and there were these nobles, and they were like, "Oh, we owe money, but we're sorry, we'll have it later." And he was like, "Oh, I'll just let fate decide." And then he flipped a coin, and he killed them anyways. But it was like some weird magic shit. So yeah, pretty uneventful.
Are you saying you said pretty uneventful? You labeled 3 things.
It's just
Pretty
Cora.
Pretty uneventful proceeds to describe so many of it.
Yeah.
Of course, like, oh my god, what's a bug person I've never seen in my life?
And so
Like I said, I'm doing it in character.
the
No, it's funny. It's on brand.
the rest
It
of
is
the
on
group,
brand.
you all gathered up your stuff in Grigori, which I believe you paid for another night for him, so he is all set.
He paid for another 2 nights just in case,
Okay.
and was like, he can keep it as a tip if it turns into just one.
But under the express wishes of the guards, you all make your way away from the bodies, which everyone has seemingly avoided, and made your way back to the Sandy Hills Inn. Those of you who paid attention can see some storm clouds starting to form, heading towards Kalium, one of the rare desert showers that'll be overtaking the city probably tomorrow morning. But as such, you all gather up and make your way back towards the Sandy Hills Tavern in the Bourdain district.
So we were supposed to do a performance there, right? To pay for our stay for the night. Oh,
Well, the guy said,
yeah, no, never mind.
yeah.
Don't bother with it because
Yeah,
yeah.
the mood and palpable tension in the city is permeating like most of the districts, so you can gather there's going to be a host of not a whole lot of anything for the next day or two.
Well, that's a shame. I wanted to perform with my friends.
We can always perform at a different time.
Does it seem like
I
the,
guess
like,
so.
the bazaar and stuff will still be open?
Some shops might be, some might be closed. It'll probably depend on how desperate people are for money. Given circumstances, not a whole lot of people want attention.
Okay.
There will be many chances for performing in the future. I can promise you that, little friend. And Asha pats Pip on the head.
He smiles and like wags his tail.
Do you think we should go like sell off these dragon scales?
That would be in our best interest. They are very heavy, are they not?
Just remind me, what time of day is it?
We are about early evening, probably somewhere between 5 and 6.
Yep. Don't forget, I forget who all else has one. I know I've got one dragon talon. I think Naga has the other one, or Alma has the other one.
I
Yeah, she
have
has the other.
5 dragon scales.
Yes, have 5.
Got 5.
I also have 5 scales.
Sounds like a good idea.
I think we got like 20 skills in total and 2 fangs, I believe, is what we got.
Yeah, because I've got 1 scale and 1 fang.
Yep, 20 scales and 2 talons.
Or talons, sorry.
Talent, right.
Okay, who is the guy who is, like, looking for them again, by the way?
That was at the reliquary.
At the reliquary.
Yes.
Okay.
Where that lovely lady was. The both of them.
Oh, do you think we should go ahead and head there then?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
And she kind of looks to the rest of the group like,
Yeah, I nod in agreement.
We should offload these. They are very heavy.
Yes, I agree.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, this will work for now. So we're all heading towards the reliquary?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you gather up your supplies again and depart from the inn, no longer needing your entertainment services, you can start to see little dark patches start to show up on the sands and become a little bit more steady, and then you can gradually hear groovy warning. Soft rain patters. But
Pip lifts his head up and looks up at the sky and holds open his mouth.
yummy rain.
Yummy rain.
I shield Bonbon from the rain.
Oh. Bon, no. I forgot
Your
about
plush
him.
coat.
No, he'll get so sucked.
That'd be ruined.
I'm gonna, like, lift my head up, my hood up, like, to cover my hair. And I'm gonna, like, tighten my cloak around me, like I did last time, to try, just in case, to
Yep.
prevent, like, anything from getting wet or stolen.
Gotcha. You all gather up your supplies and you make your way towards the familiar looking, not really chateau, but bigger building on the outsides of town. Takes about 30 minutes to get there.
The
But
entire way there, Raghavir sings Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
I want
Heck
to
is
sing
that?
along.
Feel the
Can-
rain on your skin. That one.
I'm
That one?
gonna,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna sing along as best as I can.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll
provide
performance?
backing vocals for him.
considering we're singing a song that doesn't exist on instruments that aren't real,
Yes,
no.
acapella. We're doing it acapella, bitch.
We're doing it a cappella, and also I can play some of the we could play it.
You really don't want to play stringed instruments in the rain. That's the only instrument I have.
I don't have instruments. I can
Corn.
play them, but I don't have any.
You all continue your lively and lovely conversation as you arrive at the door to Reliquary. Shut. No one to greet you at the front end. But if you so choose, you can push open the door.
Yeah, Raghavir's gonna push open the door.
Right.
Like, hello.
Yeah, I'll follow close behind. We brought the dragon scales that one of the postings requested.
Inside.
You push open and you say that out loud, and nobody's there.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
Maybe we should check the board. Maybe the notice says like where we need to take these.
And hear a door open
Good
that
idea.
They have a
leads
party for
towards
us.
the room where Ilya told Strix not to follow her. That door opens, and Ilya herself comes out. Oh, you're back. I was wondering where you had all gone. It's been a few days, and you kind of left before I had been able to return.
Well, we
We are sorry.
Oh, that's okay, little one. You don't need to make your schedule around mine. Come here.
He waddles over.
And she puts a hand through your hair and just kind of like ruffles it up. Doesn't keep eye contact with you, looks at the rest of the group, but still kind of treats you like a little kid.
We were
So,
able to acquire some dragon scales.
Oh. Well then. Perhaps my worry was, misplaced. You don't seem very well equipped to kill a dragon.
It was already dead.
Yes, we came across its corpse in the desert.
That makes much more sense.
A big worm killed it. We think.
No, I killed it.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
They're just being modest.
I'm sure you're familiar with such a feat.
The
Well,
element
you-
of surprise is a very important thing when killing a dragon.
She looks up and down at your outfit. Modesty seems to be your forte.
Oh yes, she does a spin.
Well, either way, scales are scales, and Asha starts like, rummaging through her bag for the scales.
Oh, so I take it you remembered the calling board.
Yes.
So a
Nobody ever
little bit of
listens to Rad
policy, a little backwards, because normally people take the request and then go. They don't normally return with the request, so we might have to do this a little backwards. But there are a few things we need to fill out. If you're going to take jobs from us, it shouldn't take too long, if that's okay. With
Yeah,
all
that's
Okay.
fine.
Where are these forms?
I will. You know what? We'll do it here at the bar. Why not? Would anyone like a drink?
I want a drink. I want a drink.
Me, please.
Might as well.
Can this one take a... You know what? We'll just see. She goes and rummages and grabs some
I
glasses.
figure he is old enough to kill monsters. He is old enough to forget the horrifying parts of killing monsters.
Yeah, I am not a child.
Not so much the age thing, so much as the weight thing. I don't want to give him too much. He doesn't seem like he does. You know what? Again, I am making assumptions. I shouldn't do such a thing. She puts out a couple
Oh,
of
and drink
glasses.
too much.
Wine,
Can
beer,
you hold your
ale.
own when it comes to alcohol?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Oh, Pip, can you hold your own when it comes to alcohol?
I don't know. And
Oh.
then he reaches for the cup.
I haven't filled it yet. And if you could... okay, just don't eat the cup, please.
He sticks his tongue in the cup.
Oh, don't worry. He purely exists off of sand, so that cup probably won't be of interest to him.
I spy with my little eye something green. What is that? Velasco. I don't recall your name. I don't think you ever gave it to me.
I'm confused.
You have something, rummaging around in your front.
Oh yes, my friend. This is Bonbon.
He is adorable. Perhaps cuter than the little one over here licking the glass.
Oh, I would not say that. It's
Excuse
too
me?
loud. Be a little bit sensitive about that.
Oh, I am sorry, little one. So the rest of you, wine, ale, liquor.
Cool.
Wine is
What
good.
liquor? What kind of liquor would you recommend?
I've got a variety. Some age, some not. Depends. Are you just looking to get off, or are you looking to enjoy it?
I had a yellow drink
obviously.
last time. Could I have the yellow drink?
Oh, top shelf girl.
Yeah.
I'll take what she's having.
It makes it easy. One glass, or one bottle, rather.
I'll partake in some wine as well.
Very well. I will just...
Oh,
I will go across and do the same. You know what? This bottle seems to be already open, so you call it free.
Mhm.
To new beginnings. She'll pour you all a glass. With Pip, she does like a fake pour and like pour something else in it.
He's like lapping it up.
It's
Like
it's
a
like
dog.
lemonade. It's like the same tint, but it's
Maybe
just
water.
juice.
I mean, he likes it, so he doesn't mind. He doesn't even know if it's not liquor or not, so he's just drinking it.
I
So
want to like knock mine back.
Oh god.
okay, hammer it back. Make a
Knock
Constitution
back.
saving throw.
Why?
It's high shelf. It's big boy stuff. So you can make your con roll.
Is that a saving throw you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're a
16.
champ. This isn't your first time. You're more used to
Yeah.
Chardonnay, but you know.
Alma's gonna turn to Ilya and where's Sai? The woman who was here last time.
She is out for the day. I don't. When they take their days off, they are welcome to do whatever they wish.
I was just
To
wondering.
do with that like that stuff that was going on in the square earlier.
I'm sorry?
Oh, do you know about like I don't know, it's kind of far away, but there was like on our way back to the inn, there was this like noble dude, and he like killed these other two noble dudes. Did you hear anything about that?
I think I would have heard of a murder. Was this recent?
Oh yeah, pretty
Yeah.
recent. It was this swordsworn guy, and he like flipped a coin. Does that sound familiar?
Do you know anyone by the name of, I'm going to butcher this, Lord Oboe?
Given the coin description, that's where I was going to go, but I see he has made his delightful return. I believe he has an abode in the nobles' quarters here. Do I know him? Not particularly. I know of him.
Does he abode anywhere else in the other towns?
I believe he has an abode in Kalium, Pirian, Bardos, and I think he might frequent somewhere in Seer as well, but I'm not entirely sure.
Good to know.
He gets around.
Seems like kind of a dick.
That would be the understatement of the year.
Do you know why he was like killing them? Like it seemed like they owed him money or something, but that's a pretty extreme reason to kill someone.
Some people, when they get access to power, tend to take it to an extreme, and unfortunately he has ties to many people that make it harder to keep him in check the same way that other people are maintained.
I mean, probably it won't last for long. I mean, in my experience, whenever like some noble or some asshole is in power and continues to be an asshole, the people he has power over don't tend to tolerate it for super long.
The issue doesn't necessarily come with his peers. It's more... Well, if there was a murder, I'm sure you have met one of his associates. That tends to be more where the issues come in.
Met is probably kind of an overstatement.
Yeah, the soldier, the one with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
What about him?
Well, his name is Cecilus. I know that. I believe he is an elf, but I'm not 100% sure. The only thing I do know of is that there are very few people in Erythia that would last very long if he were to be angry. Would be a very kind way to put it.
I was about to ask, is this a dangerous conversation to be having? You seem...
You sound like you are underwater for the second half of your sentence.
Oh no. Do I sound normal?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a dangerous conversation to be having? I mean, you seem all right to talk about this with. You seem like a pretty open person, but I'm not sure if he would appreciate his business being talked about elsewhere. I know that some nobles are touchy about such things.
Oberware is a bit of an interesting case because he kind of thrives off his infamousy. There's a reason he has such public displays.
He really enjoyed
So
himself
he
out
delights
there.
in the fear of common
Really.
people. Got it.
Why does
He,
Prince let him get away with stuff like that?
Prince Shiva is forthright and also fairly powerful, but he's not really a prince. He has the people's hearts swooned in Kalium, as he's done much for the city itself, but he's not technically in charge.
Who's technically in charge?
It's a bit of an oligarchy. The nobles themselves kind of control the soldiers, and Prince Shiva controls the people. So there's a bit of a power struggle within the city, which can get a little testy sometimes. Additionally, even with Shiva and his two, again, very strong guards, I don't think they would last very long if they were to contest Oberware. There's again a bit of a power gap, which makes it very difficult to deal with someone who takes to
Guard.
such measures.
You know, if his guards are so powerful, why are they with that guy?
You would have to ask them, though I'm not sure they'd give you an answer.
Probably the
Probably
pay is
paid.
good.
He'd have to be pretty fucking rich.
Pay, stature, power, fighting. Some people just like to kill, and that could be a very easy way to do it. Not everyone's a good person.
Have you ever witnessed one of these killings before?
A few years ago in Falmer, actually, there was a bit of a scuffle. A drunkard didn't keep his mouth shut when he should have, and the coin got flipped, and it did not come up positive for that man. So yes,
He has been using that point for a while now.
he has a habit of well, he says let fate decide, but really it's more of a 50-50 chance. You will live or you die, regardless
Has
of how the
anyone-
conversation goes.
Ever lived?
Oh, many.
That you know?
I believe over half of the people who speak to him, though it, to my understanding, anyone who requests an audience, yeah, you live or you die.
People request an audience knowing that he may kill them.
Some people are desperate. If you need something, you know, what better way to get it than money? This is a very dreary conversation. Do we want to talk about the dragon scales?
Yeah,
yes,
sorry,
that
I was
sounds
just
like a lovely
curious.
idea.
Yes.
No. If you would like to continue the conversation, I don't mind. I just don't know how much I could offer.
Probably told us just about everything you know.
Yeah, that is fine. You've
Yes,
given
let-
us quite a wealth of information already.
Well, you are a very fun bunch. Looks over at Pip, who's like,
He's
Yeah.
already finished his lemonade at this point. He's just licking the cup
giving the glass
inside.
the business. Yep.
Yeah.
So forms. Are you looking to be a part of Reliquary or just a sellsword?
Like,
What would the difference be?
Better. Not necessarily better pay, but better reception. We can offer you barracks anytime you're in a city with one of our. I apologize. I have indigestion.
all that drinking.
Yeah, is
It really is. So
question for clarification: is the reliquary a part of the Second Order?
no.
Okay.
So you get access to our barracks, our food, all of that fun stuff. Anywhere we have a setup, which would be, we have one in Kalium, we have one in Latches, Pyrian, Bardos, one in Seer, and we are currently working on getting one in Emberlin.
Okay.
What would be expected of us should we become members?
You at least are required to participate if there is ever a call to arms, and then it's just expected that you take care of the mission board and clear it off the best as you can.
Any dues?
Nothing owed. Again, there's just an expectancy of doing work. If you don't do work, we rescind your badge. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, but if there's no harm, there is no foul.
Do we get paid more if we're part of the reliquary, or?
Depending on your ranking, there could be salary. I myself make a few gold a week. Just existing.
I don't know. I kind of don't really. No offense, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be sticking around, so I don't really know that I want to get tied into something.
It's entirely up to you. We also, if you've seen our board, it sends you around. You're not required to just stay here. I know I do because I like the desert, but
There are other locations, as you said, correct?
yeah.
I might join in the future, but for now I think I'm good. Thanks for offering, though.
Where would your other locations be? Are you quite prolific across the realm?
I believe she said Pyrian, Bardos, Latches, Seer?
Working on one in Seer, right? Was it?
Working
on one in Amberlin.
And we have one in Seer.
Oh wow, okay. That's a lot, okay.
The one in Riverdun does not get a lot of work. The one in Bardos, however, does get hired quite a bit for very expensive jobs, so it has a lot to do with venturing out into the mountains, which get very cold. The one in Seer has a lot to do with the Silverwood, so if you like snow, looks at both of the elves.
Can I get more of that stuff that was in the cup if I join?
Yes.
Ugh. Tempting.
So perhaps maybe we talk it over as a group, but also too, what if there's a situation where some would like to join and some would not? Would that be a possibility as well?
Then benefits would be extended to those who join, and the rest, you would be treated as a sellsword. Or mercenary, however you would like to phrase it. Some people get all picky with their titles,
It's understood, yeah. Sometimes people can be picky with labels.
But anyway, it doesn't sound like anyone's interested now, so normal forms it is. So essentially, I just need your name. Whatever call board mission you are looking to acquire, if you want to go ahead and grab the one for the dragon skills. I can put that down for all of you. And then just down the list, all I need is your name, your age, and if there's anyone you wish me to contact or have the reliquary contact in the case that you do not return. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
So-
This all sounds reasonable.
So, going from the top, we will start with you, a lovely elf lady. What is your name? She'll look at Alma.
Oh, yep. Alma?
Do you have a surname?
Nope.
Right. How old are you?
32?
Oh, you're quite young for an elf. Good for you. And do you have anyone you wish for us to contact?
Nope.
Oh, that is no good, my dear. But,
Yeah.
understood. How about you, lovely lady, Asha?
Oh, yes, my first name is Asha.
Yes.
My last name is Petraska.
Lovely. How old are you?
22.
Young, spry. And do you have anyone you wish for us to contact?
Valeska or Ragavir. Valeska and I have known each other since we were children.
Lovely. Childhood friends are always great. I have 2 of my own.
And, you've very much piqued my interest on joining the Relic Order.
Oh? Are you perhaps looking to sign a different form?
I mean, not, she
Not
kinda,
just yet?
like, is flustered a bit, and is like,
We'll
I
fill out
try
this
not to
one for
rush
now.
into things, but, this should be fine for now.
You little one.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hello. How old are you?
I think I'm an adult. Pretty
That-
sure I'm an adult.
That would be a fair guess. I'm going to write down 20. And we will...
That sounds good to me.
Alright, you are 20 years old. Lovely. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Pip. I think I said that right. Did I say it before? Pip?
Yes, but it's a formality in case you were going by a nickname. Do you have a surname?
Oh, I don't know. I just go by Pip.
You don't seem to know a lot. I take it you don't know if there's anyone you would like me to contact?
No. Not unless it's one of... And then he motions, like, his arms to everyone around him. Them.
Righty. You, Fireball.
Fireball?
Yes, you give off a very vibrant, eccentric... You paint a picture. We'll put it that way.
Why, thank you very much. My name's Cora Hadarth. Sorry, out of character. I'm having trouble pronouncing it. My name is Cora Hadarth.
Alright, and you are... how old?
I'm about... Stopped counting a while ago. I'm like... 120, 130, I think.
Alright, I will stop treating you as my younger. Makes sense. Do you have anyone you wish for me to contact in the case of your passing?
Cora just looks a little bit conflicted for a second. And then she, like, glances around at those around her and she says, "Can I get back to you on that?"
Odd, but okay. You, Tall Dragon.
Yes. Ragavir
Mm-hmm.
Korvac. 24.
Oh, you are also young.
And as for contact, Ventisir and Jasira Korvac, you can contact them at the Powders and Poultices Apothecary in Baragon.
Great, you even have an address. That makes that very easy. You, my angelic friend.
Yes, Strix Morozov.
Understood. And you are...
26.
Lovely. And anyone you would like us to contact?
Strix thinks about this question for a moment, and then says, Royan Wildwander. Last I saw her, she was a part of the Second Order in Bardos.
Second Order... Got it. Anyone else? Just her?
Yes, that is
Understood.
fine.
And you, my peacocky friend?
Oh, I suppose you mean me.
Unless you want me to take the bonbon down first.
Oh, does Bonbon need paperwork?
Not necessarily, but he seems smart.
He is very smart. He eats
Yes.
magic.
Oh,
I was also thinking of perhaps joining something a bit more permanent. Seeing as we will be traveling the realm. But for now, you can put me down as Valeska Sakarovna.
right. And you are how old?
I am 25 years young.
Yes, you are. And anyone you would like me to contact?
Lovely Asha. But I feel like she will not be too far away.
I get the feeling that your bond is better than it seems.
Yeah, we are very bonded.
Ooh. Good for you. Well, that accomplishes that. You have your mission. You are all set. We don't have to fill out any of these ever again, so if you ever need the job, you just tell me which one you're taking. And I believe Dragon Scales, you just need to go speak to... Oraka in the Merchant's Quarters. Yes. Titan's Arms in the Merchant's Court. District. It's a district. Remember that.
Sorry, what
Do you
was that
know-
name again?
Oraka.
Orica. Gotcha.
Is there anything we should know about Orica before delivering these dragon scales?
Nothing in particular. She's been a regular here requesting materials. She's very polite. Her workers are a little, but I don't think they'll be rude.
Okay,
Do
seems
you,
fair enough.
Might you know her hours of operation?
I believe she usually works later in the day, so it's about noon to probably midnight that she's open.
Oh wow, a very hard worker indeed.
Well, when you're running a smithy, it does take time to cool, and she tends to like not working when it's very hot.
Makes sense.
Is there anything else I can help you find ladies and dragon with? Oh, I am sorry, you are a boy as well, Pip. I think.
Yes.
That is cold, Ragavir.
Look
What?
at her, and I'm gonna say, do you know any good clothes shops around here?
I wrote something down for this. Because I knew fucking Bree was in my party. Yes, there are quite a few. There's one in the Bourdain district, one in the Ariel district, and Tria works in the bazaar, but I don't believe she makes anything, she just acquires from elsewhere.
Okay, that makes sense. Anything you would recommend? You seem to have a pretty good sense of fashion.
She looks down at her plate armor.
Of course.
Yes, I
as
like to
beautiful as
shine.
you- And anyone as beautiful as you must have a good sense of fashion.
Oh, you're a little too old for me, but I appreciate it.
Cora just laughs.
No recommendations on my end. If you're looking to acquire threads similar to yours, I'm sure they'd be a little bit pricey. But Gabriel in the Bourdain district would be able to help you. If you are looking for more fine wear, Paya in the Ariel district. And then again, if you are just looking to browse, Tria in the bazaar is so polite.
Good to know. And then she just kind of winks.
Give you a look.
Like in a playful way, not in like a super flirtatious way. Just like a kind of playful way.
You are a dangerous one.
I just grin. And I turn back to my
Yes,
party and I clap my hands and I say, so, Shall we go?
Yes, let's go.
Right, I believe we have no further business here.
Might it be okay if I just take a quick glance at the board before we leave?
Sure. Oh, don't need my permission. Strix, you're always so formal.
Am I?
She looks at the rest of the group.
Always talk
I'm-
like you're like, I don't know, like addressing some like commanding officer or something.
I think it's nice to be polite.
I must have internalized that.
Like just the way you are, Strix. And Asha like smiles at Strix gently.
I smile back, but it's pretty awkward.
It's adorable watching you try to do it, though.
What's adorable?
You, my friend. You are adorable.
Thank you.
Thought I was adorable.
You are too. Multiple things can be adorable, much like Bon Bon.
I guess.
Bon Bon, by the way, at this point is like ass towards your face, Valeska, and is just hanging upside down in her pouch.
Oh my god.
What are you
Is there
doing?
anything Is there anything interesting on the quest board? Or is it the same as before?
There are some new ones. There's the one from Orca. So there is a investigation post, which is new. It is the local guard requesting information on smuggled goods being brought into the city. So a bit of sleuth work. There's also a wanted poster that's been posted over a half-orc named Ermit. Wanted for not petty theft, but just straight theft, as well as assault with a deadly weapon on multiple people. We have the retrieval of goods to the southeast, the slaying of the creatures that are terrorizing travelers from Falmouth to Riverden. There is a warband that was spotted towards Gom that is antagonizing merchants that is requested to be removed. There's the delivery to Port Glass. So it was taken care of. I believe I had one more. Oh, maybe that's it for now. But yeah.
She like takes note. Oh shit, sorry. She takes note of the available quests.
Already?
Okay. Well.
Packing up and setting out?
Yes, I believe that we are all finished here.
Lovely.
Yes. Thank you for your hospitality.
You are also welcome, Asha. And as you finish out and all of you gather your things and you step outside, you can hear the rain starting to come down a little bit heavier than before.
Gosh, that rain is coming down real hard, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
As we step out the door, I just want to give Ilya like a kind of like playful, like slightly flirtatious little like finger wave and a smile, and then grimace before like pulling my hood back over my head and stepping into the rain.
She'll give you one of those cute waves that starts with the pinky and then goes one finger at a time.
Yeah, like a little finger wave. That's what I meant.
Ta-ta! The doors close behind you and you're all waiting outside.
Alma's gonna kind of hang back to talk to Ilya for a quick minute.
Okay. Yes, dear?
If someone were to join your little membership thing, Are the names like publicized?
Not if you don't want them to be. I don't understand why we would give your personal information to anyone.
Like no one's gonna know that I'm in this unless I tell them.
I mean, you'll have a badge on your person, so if they go through your things, but it's not. You're not required to showboat it.
Okay. We can edit my paper really quick.
Okay. She'll
Or
grab your
actually,
phone.
is the paper just for this purpose, for this one little adventure, or is it like for future ones too?
It's just marking you as a sellsword. If you want membership, we fill out a different one. It's basically the same thing.
Well, no, I just mean like, is this one gonna be used again? This form?
If you want it to be. Unless you want me to update it or change it in any way.
Yeah, we can update it really quick.
Okay. What am I updating?
We can just add my last name, Reinhold.
Oh.
And then the contact information for like who to contact. You can contact my family in Emberlin.
And your family name?
Reinhold. That's the family name.
Sorry, a specific member or just the family in general?
Just the family in general. If one of them knows it, they'll all know it.
Understood. Curious seeing you
Thanks,
so far
Ollie.
from home.
Yep.
I want to pray.
It's good that you're opening up a new one in here in Emberlin then.
Yes, I get the feeling that those missions will be a bit more of a brutish type, but work, as the boss says.
More of a what type?
Brutish.
Oh. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Though given your name, I'm sure you're accustomed.
Yep. Thanks, Ilya.
You're very welcome, Alma.
Then she's gonna turn around and catch up with the rest of the group.
Alma rejoins the rest of you.
I'm just gonna cast message and say to Alma, everything okay?
All good. Just had to update some stuff.
Kind of shrug and turn back towards facing the rest of the group.
Alright, who's leading and where are we going?
Strix approaches Cora.
Oh,
Are
yeah?
you... Do you have any sort of familiarity with Ilya? I saw the way that you talked with her and I couldn't help but notice there was a sort of casualness to it.
In my experience, the best way to make friends is to act like you're already friends to begin with.
Uh-huh, I see. I will remember this.
Okay, where are we off to?
I guess Strix just leaves after she says that.
Walks off into the sunset.
Oh my God.
Never to be seen again.
I think it was like Orcus or something. The person looking for the dragon scales in the merchant district.
Yep, I will never assume, so I'll wait for you guys to tell me where you're going exactly.
Okay.
I want to go there.
Okay, who's leading?
Yeah, I'll go with the party.
Yeah, same.
I assume we let like either Valeska or Asha lead.
Alrighty. Valeska it is. The bolder of the
me?
pair. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take you about an hour or so to get there.
Oops.
Luckily, you don't have to bob and weave through any of the districts because you can just take one of the main roads going from the city gate straight to the merchant's quarters. Takes you about 10 minutes to locate the shop that you've never been to, but you do eventually see the anvil, as well as the kind of cylindrical workspace that very open, more like a gazebo with the open platforms made of stone, but you can see all of the blacksmithing and work tools as well as the shop kind of connected to it. Lights are on, and you can hear people working, clinking of hammers as they get to work.
Okay, I'm gonna approach, like, one of the people working at the anvils, and I'm going to say, "Oh, hey, we're looking for whoever's in charge about, like, some dragon skill, like, mission thing we picked up at the reliquary."
And you just, without even turning around, you see this orcish figure, real broad, muscled, kind of burnt pot marks all over the arms and hands, working without gloves, just hammering away at some burning hot pile of metal. Doesn't even turn around. Just, inside.
Okay, thank you. And then I go inside.
Okay. Is everyone going in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You all enter, and you see lining the walls are just various weaponries and armors. Everything from short swords, daggers, to great swords, long swords, halberds. Pretty much any kind of weapon you could want is already made. There are a host of different colorations. Some of them seem of different material than normal iron make. But you see this Goliath woman sitting in the back, kind of legs up on the counter, just listening to the rain and the hammering, just dozing off just slightly. Bald head, tattoos all up and down the arms, half of a shirt, and just not oil stains, but you know.
Wait, was it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
Is she hot?
And if you like
Who's
muscled
Goliath?
Goliaths,
What do you mean?
If I'm
course
like
she's
what?
hot.
it's a bald, muscled Goliath, so you can draw your own conclusions.
Nice.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, Cora is probably into it too, but let's see.
And you can see black smoke like staining all the hands and fingers, but
Ooh.
feet up on the counter and just kind of like dozing off.
Okay, I'm gonna approach and say, "Hello, are you I'm sorry if I mispronounce this. Are you like Orcus?"
That's my name. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. We got some dragon skills for you.
She
And
slowly
dragon talons if you want them.
slowly looks over at the party. Oh, you're serious?
Yes, we wouldn't
I
have
wouldn't
come
have
if we
been
were
enough
not
for a drink.
serious.
Asha pulls one out and shows it to her, like,
Her demeanor changes. She stands up, and she towers over all of you. A little bit taller than Ragavir, by probably like half a foot. So
Okay.
a little less so. Well, like 7'4", looking around that ballpark. I am sorry. That was rude of me, was it not?
A bit.
But understandable.
Okay, feisty. I understand. I respect it.
Feisty.
How many do you have?
20 in total, and might you be interested in talents as well?
Talons are great for weaponry. I don't know if any of you have ever used a bone sword, but my god, do they swing well. 20 is a bit more than I'm looking to purchase, but perhaps we can work out something there. I was looking in the ballpark of 12. Assuming
be
they are,
willing- Huh?
assuming they are adult size.
I think.
Ragavir pulls out a scale, and shows it, and is this adult size?
That would be. Well, I kind of like puffs her chest out a little bit. I apologize. Formally, to all of you.
It's honestly understandable we didn't kill it.
I killed it.
Her shoulders like slump a little bit. Oh. Well, anyway.
Alma's gonna like lightly, shh, Ragavir, stop telling people that.
Ragavir.
Yeah, I kind of shoot Ragavir a look as well.
Yeah, Drix then says, we came across its corpse while traveling across the desert.
Yeah, there were a bunch of like dead things like trying to like eat munch on it, and we killed them. I don't know. I don't think that counts, but like I mean, they're dragon scales.
Yes, we took care of the undead that resulted from it consuming while they were still alive.
Well, how you come into possession of them is really none of my business. So, I am looking to purchase them for 75 gold a scale. Again, not looking for 20, but perhaps we can work out something. Maybe I could make something for you in exchange for the extra?
Could you make for us?
Well, it depends on what you want. I can make a lot of things, and she kind of motions up towards the walls.
Or anything of
Nice.
the sort, or just weapons?
I can do weapons, armor, shields. I can do helmets. Everyone loves a good helmet.
Do you have
I
a
would
sample
think
bone
she-
sword that I could try?
Of a dragon talon? I do not, unfortunately. I do have things made of similar material, but they're not going to be quite the same. The heft and grace of a dragon, you know, hard to replicate.
Have anything that any sort of like armor that like someone like me could wear? And then kind of just gesture to myself.
Well, I have many
Like-
things anyone could wear. You don't seem so stringy. You could put on whatever you want.
I mean, fair. Do you have anything that's any pretty armor?
I can make it pretty.
I just grin.
I don't know if I can make it as pretty to accompany a face such as yours, but I could give it a try.
I just kind of give her like a toothy grin and I say, "Oh, you flatter me."
Do you have any half plate or splint?
Half plate, yes, I do. Full plate,
How much?
even.
I don't know about full plate, but maybe in my price range, depending on how much these go for. How much?
What material? Are you just looking for straight iron? Maybe perhaps I could make something with the dragon scales. If you're looking for, let's say, we could do titanite. That would be pretty expensive. There is oborium. I think. I might be wrong on that one. Trying to remember it off the top of my head. Give me 1 second. Let me look up if I have the my personal materials.
Doesn't know how that impacts AC. I only know the regular normal shit.
I know.
Wait, you didn't mention. Would you also be willing to buy the like talons off of us as well?
Buy perhaps depends on what you're trying to sell them for. Where did I post my armor?
Do you like make it into a sword for one of us?
I could certainly do that.
How much would the price for that be to make like a sword?
If you want to give me, say, 5 of the extra dragon scales, I could make it for free.
Hmm.
I don't have my armor listing saved anywhere.
Just a question. Does anyone know if this is at the top of their head information? But studded leather does 12 plus your dex modifier, right?
This is true.
Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
looking at it right now.
I believe so.
Hot.
She
So-
doesn't. She doesn't work with leather. Just FYI, you don't see any of that on the walls.
Dang it.
Sorry.
So let me. That was 76 gold, right?
For
so
what?
76 per dragon piece, or was it like 26?
75 per scale.
75.
So 75 per scale. and so she wants to buy 12, so that'll be 900 gold in total. Plus the 8 other gold. I honestly, this is just me going on a limb here. I think that we could maybe hold on to the dragon scales and like sell them for something else, because I don't know.
We could also do this. I think after we sell the 12, there's 8 remaining, so we would each have 1. And then there's 1 left over, I think, if my...
Oh, I think I
there's
pinned it in.
that.
We could do that. We all put in the same effort, so that sounds fair, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Question: by chance, would they be selling what's it the venom dagger or no?
Selling what?
A venom dagger.
I'm not understanding what the first word is.
The venom.
Venom.
Would they be selling it?
Yeah, would they be? Because it's kind of like magic, but not really. But it's like a dagger, so I don't know.
I don't know. You're confusing me. No.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, did you hear about this somewhere? Did I mention that at some point, or are you just throwing?
No,
stuff
I'm
out
just
there?
I'm just asking.
Are you okay? No. I can't find my metal listing. I'll have to look it up later. Essentially, it's Titanite, Stygian, Oborium, Arcanite, and I can't remember the last one, but it's what the fucking shards are made out of. I'll have to look that up at some point. But essentially, you get special bonuses. Like adamantine makes you so you can't be crit. These each have their own perks. But I can't remember them off the top of my head, sorry. Anyway. So, depends on what you want and the price we can go for. I can make many things half plate, certainly.
And then how much would you charge for half plate?
That is a good question. You are getting Titans on brand quality. So, Ragavir, you have it open. What does a half plate cost?
Half plate. Sorry, I did. Half plate cost 750 gold.
Yeah. So it'd be
God
eight.
damn.
It'd be 850 gold. Would that interest you? My... Oh, sorry, what is your name?
Talking to me.
No, I am talking to Valeska.
Oh, Valeska.
A lovely name.
That is a little bit steep. How about your splint?
I'm just gonna pull it up.
So, just to let you know, Valeska, just quick reminder, Splint is heavy armor.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Don't you worry about me.
Okay.
Splint, 300 gold or so. Depending on material, might go higher.
300? Okay. Is there no way I could talk you down?
Well, it depends. What are you willing to give?
You don't want to make a dragon killer angry.
I believe two of your friends have already
Did it-
mentioned that you didn't kill it.
Can I give her a wink?
You're good
Ragavir just kind of gives Valeska a dirty look when she does that cheap intimidation tactic.
Oh, she's not intimidating. She's flirting.
Okay.
Strix is confused either way.
Your good looks won't get you very far when it comes to coin, unfortunately. I do run a business. Perhaps.
Your armor for you. I doubt you have had anyone as beautiful as me wear your armor out.
Well, it depends on, she'll look over at the rest of the group. Maybe one of them put something on.
Core
I'm
just
also
snorts
in the
out a laugh.
market for a shield if you would like to pair the two together.
Could certainly
Or
do that. What
perhaps
type of
a
shield? We've got circle shields, kite shields, parry shields, spike shields. Spike shields are always fun. I like those ones.
Let's see. Would there be any difference between them? I might want to get like a nice painted shield with like some sort of design on it.
In terms of like normal design, like kite shield and all that stuff, no difference. Parry shield gives you +1 to your AC, but you can use your reaction to add +2. So it gives you a total of +3, but you have to burn your action for it.
But that's expensive though.
Yep. And then the spike shield, if they miss you, you deal damage.
Oh wow. Okay. How much are those?
Spike shields are, again, depends on the material you want to put on, or if you want it enchanted. I can do many things. I don't know what voice to do for this character, so I'm just kind of mixing them all. Spike shield, again, varies, and it's going to be anywhere between 50 gold to 150 gold, depending on what you want on it. Parry shields, about 300 gold.
Oh, okay. I probably will stick with the spike shield for now. Or
I
just
can
the
also do braces if you would like. If you don't like shields, some people just, you can use a two-handed weapon while you have the brace. Only gives you only gives you a +1, but you can use two-handed weapons with it.
Okay. I'm not planning on using two-handed, I don't think. Just by the way that this weapon works. So I'll probably stick with the one. So I see shield, like a normal shield, is 10 gold.
Yep, it'll be about 15 through her, but
Okay, 15 through her.
and you can get it designed however you would like.
And for, let's see, for splint, her splint is 300.
Yes.
Okay, 300. I might only be able to afford splint right now. Splint. Shield. Shield. I'm on crack. Shield 15 gold. Yeah? And
Yeah.
then spike shield is how much? 50?
It would be between 50 and 150, depending on what materials and what additions you want.
Okay, so base spike shield is just 50.
Yep.
Okay, that'll probably be. I'll probably just stick with the spiked shield for now. Because I don't think. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because we get 128 gold per person, so I wouldn't have enough for 300 flint armor. I'll take the spiked shield.
Is that what it came out to?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Because it was
100
900.
It's 128 each.
900 for all the scales, and then that's 120.
Oh, you're adding the scales. I'm sorry. I thought you were just talking about from Isara, because you haven't gotten paid for the scales yet. That's why I was confused. Sorry.
No. Yeah, that wouldn't but that wouldn't add up to 300 gold on my person, so I can't afford the armor yet. So I would just go for the shield.
Okay, so one spike shield. Would you want to just grab one off the wall that you like?
Let's see. Is there any fearsome purple shields?
Purple, I don't quite. I do have black. If you're
do you
feeling
have
your blue, I could make one from the dragon scales.
Oh, yes, please.
Certainly.
Will that do anything mechanically if it has the dragon scales, or it just gonna look sick?
It would give you a +1 and give you resistance to lightning.
Oh, say that's worth it.
It's gonna cost you again 5 scales to make it.
All right, I have 5 scales.
So she's buying 12. You guys have 8 left over. It'll take 5. She'll use 2 to make the shield and 3 as payment.
Is that okay?
It's up to the group.
Yep.
It's group material.
You go for it,
yeah, I'm
Velasca.
asking the
You
group.
go for it.
Ragavir just nods.
Well, she didn't. Did she mention anything about the talons? Like how much she wanted for those?
She was willing to buy them depending on what you're selling them for. She was also willing to craft from it for the same rate as the shield. But if you guys are getting the shield made, you won't have enough left over. But you can barter with the scales and stuff. You have 3 left over. 3 scales.
If she's using the scales to make the shield, could we sell 5 of the other scales?
We
Or is that
only
not how it
have
works?
we only
We
have
only
3
have one
scales
scale.
left.
Okay.
Well, we have 8 left, so 5 would go towards. I forget whose shield.
Velasquez. So
Well,
3
That
would
would
go
be
towards the
three
shield.
scales.
2 scales would be the payment.
Oh. Okay, sorry, that wasn't clear. Okay. Is that okay?
Everyone gave you the thumbs up.
Okay. Shield time.
I want a bone sword, so I want to take a look at that.
A great sword or a long sword?
A long sword or great sword, depending on actually whatever the price is, depending.
A great sword would be cheaper because it's easier to make. Long sword would be a bit harder because she's got to condense all of it.
Okay, so great sword.
Okay. If you're providing the material, it is a bit expensive because it's very hard to work with, especially keeping it in a condition where it won't break. Using bone, can't really give it calcium when it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But we can treat it, make it stalwart. If you have 3 extra scales, I can knock the price down to 400 gold.
I'll have to revisit that.
Very well.
How much, and Pip's gonna speak up. Alma, how much do you have?
Me personally?
How much do you have to pay for that?
Not enough. I don't have enough money for that.
I know, but what I'm saying is how much could you pay for it?
Oh, well, plus what we got from the dragon scales, I could pay like half of it. Yeah, I could pay for half of it.
He like taps his claws a bit. He's like, I'll pay for the rest.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Pip. But do we have enough dragon scales actually?
Yeah, you can. The 3 is cutting down the price significantly.
Yeah, no, I know. So, okay. Is that okay with the group if I do that?
Fine with me.
It's fine by
Yeah,
me.
go ahead.
Oh my god, I'm getting a great sword.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a dragon talon greatsword.
Can you give me the stats on that, Gray?
I will once she makes it.
Okay, sounds good.
It's gonna take a while.
So wait, so
That's
just
fine.
statistically speaking, how much gold does Alma have after we split up the 900 from the scales?
She would have She would have 209 gold.
And minus 400. Okay, so then Pip would be paying 191.
Yeah.
If you want to leave
Okay.
Alma with $0, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing Pip's willing to agree with.
That's fine.
Pay up those dollars. Well, the rest of you can collect your bounty from. Just split up the gold however you will. The shield is going to take me. She looks at you hard. For you, I'll do it in 2 days. I'll work hard.
Thank you.
The sword is probably going to take me the better part of a week or so. That's with express orders. If I get backed up a little bit, it might be closer to 2 weeks.
Wait, we forgot to ask, but like, is there any way that you would be willing to buy this other talon off of us?
It's taking both talons to make the sword, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm not really all that knowledgeable about, and she just kind of waves vaguely around the shop, all of that stuff.
I could teach you.
Oh, really?
Always looking for apprentices' help. Plus, you look like you can lift tools. Maybe not the material.
I've always been interested in learning to enchant things.
Might want to talk to, what is her name? Aurora. If you're interested in enchanting.
Oh, you were
think she
making the
likes me
breaking
very
news
much.
noise.
I couldn't remember her name. I was gonna be like Deidara, and I'm like, no, that's Naruto.
She doesn't like me that much.
Oh, why not? She's a lovely lady.
Well, I asked her if she had, like, any poisons or whatever, because, I mean, I'm not planning on poisoning anyone, but I heard someone else mention poisons, and I was just kind of like, huh, poisons are kind of interesting. I wonder what that's about. But she seemed really freaked out whenever I asked her about it, and I don't think she likes me that much.
Well, I like you a lot. Speaking of enchanting, would you perhaps like the sword to be enchanted as well?
I don't have enough money for that, so that's fine.
Oh,
Yep,
well.
Pips starts to sweat at the mention of spending more money to enchant.
No, sorry, Pip has already been generous enough. Thank you.
Very well.
If you need any help with your fires or anything, you can let me know.
The fun part about a smithy is we tend to not have an issue with heat. She motions out to like the light from the fires coming through the rain.
I wanna give her like a toothy grin, and I'm sure you don't have a problem with heat.
Pip is watching this
No, I
awkward
don't.
interaction.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a bad roll.
I assure
Oh,
I rolled to see if she understood that you were flirting.
Oh.
Roll
Oh my
real
God.
low.
I give her a wink.
Yeah. Drex says, I assure you, my friend here is quite good with fire when it comes to the arcane arts.
Ah, well,
Completely serious.
I've
Yeah,
never
by the
been
way-
much for magic. She makes like a big overarching motions and almost touches the ceiling of her building. Oops.
I mean, do you have anything that would? I mean, I'm not really looking into getting in a sort of metal armor right now. I've never worn armor before, and it seems like a bit of a leap. But do you have anything else that would suit like someone of the arcane persuasion like me?
I have sticks. She motions over to like some quarterstaffs on the wall.
I'm just gonna laugh and I'm gonna say, "Oh, well, that's very kind of you. I appreciate the thought."
Is there anything anyone else would be interested in?
Do you have a chain shirt or a breastplate, possibly?
Of course. If you're looking for a breastplate, it might be a little out of your price range, judging by the rest of your friends. But they do have chain. Depending on what material you are, the price can vary again, but you're looking at about 65 gold, all the way up to about... you don't need the upper end. I don't think any of you will be buying Arcanite.
No, I'm a bit more for function over looks, so long as it works.
Oh, they all have function. Different varies, just rare material. But if you're just looking for steel chain, yes, I do have some.
And that would be the lower end, the 65, you said?
65, yes.
Okay. And you said a buckler could be used with the two-handed weapon. How much are the buckler?
The braces are...
Our bracelets.
The braces are 400 gold. Gotta have some caveat, and I bar it by price. It is a free +1.
It's a bit out of my range, but perhaps on my next visit to Kelly, I'll have more cash. I think the chain. Sorry, give me just a sec.
1. She's gonna look down at Pip. How about you? Are you interested in anything? Hmm?
he like blinks a bit, and he like looks around a bit, and he's like, I don't know. I'm not the smartest with weapons. Do you anything that stabs harder than a short sword?
Stabs harder than a short sword?
Yes.
We have a rapier if you're just looking to thrust. You look like you could be a bit of a pirate yourself, hmm? Kind of like ruffles your hair, but gets like grease in it.
He kind of like blinks a bit at that. And then smiles and is like, yeah, rapier, sure. How much does that cost?
That is a good question, my small friend. We have the power of the internet, though.
The internet.
Rapier is 25 gold.
25
plus
gold.
whatever her markup is.
Yeah, so you're going to be looking at 35 gold. Or, sorry, 32 gold.
Do you have any other rapiers that do special things?
If you want to go up in material, how far up are we looking to go? Again, you can go to Stygian, which is lavish, unbreakable. You have Titanite, very, very sturdy. In terms of game mechanics, the only two I remember, Stygian can't break under any circumstance, and can pierce most if you give it enough force. And then Titanite crits on a lower number.
How much would both of those be in gold?
The Stygian markup is 30% times weight. So the rapier would be 150 for Stygian, and then for Titanite it would be, I want to say it's in the ballpark of like 1100 gold. I have to find my list though.
Jesus Christ.
It's we're talking magic ore, so.
Yeah, so the Stygian would be the one I could probably afford. Pip kind of goes like, can I take that Stygian? That sounds pretty good.
Sure. She goes and starts rummaging through. I believe I will have to step out for just a moment, but I will go find that for you.
Okay.
She heads off into a back room, making hear the clattering of metal getting rushed around. What are the rest of you up to?
Asha's deciding on the chainmail. She's gonna ask her about the other like levels, or she said it starts at 65, so she's gonna just ask her about that when she gets back, and because she can't do a bracer for now, so she's gonna get the chain shirt.
The different ore types go up with weight, so armor has a drastically higher cost than weapons, just so you're aware.
Okay, well, for brevity, if you're cool, what would be the next level of like the next one up from the 65 gold?
That's gonna take me too long to scroll up in there to find it. No, it's fine. I thought I had it pinned, but I guess I don't. Chain is 20 pounds, so you're gonna be looking at a minimum 400 for the next level. It might be higher than that.
So she'll just purchase just the regular chain shirt for the 65 gold. For brevity, if you want to like.
Yeah, we can just toss it over.
Like
That's fine.
she bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Pitch.
Also, yes.
She comes out. She has a rapier. It's a little large for you, but still wieldy if you'd like. If you would like, I can trim this down for your size. However, I do think you'd be more than capable. And you can see the metal itself is, it's got a slight blue tint mixed with this like ashen gray color that kind of weaves throughout of it. Standard crossguard, pommel, and all that fun stuff. But the metal itself is very pretty.
I think I'm okay with this size.
Yes. Alrighty. So if you would like, it would be whatever the price I just gave you was, 150?
I think it was 150, yeah.
Yep. So So if you'd like to make that exchange, perhaps I can even take your rapier off you, and we can call it 120.
He doesn't have a rapier. He
Your
has
short
a short sword. Yep.
So we can call it 140.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Sure. She exchanges. You can mark that off. So you can mark 191 and then 140 off of your inventory plus your short sword.
Yeah. Okay. Also, are we adding the amount yet that we get for the scales? Have we discussed how we're splitting it? I'm assuming 900 divided by 7.
Yeah, it's
128 each.
128.
Okay, so 327 plus 128.
Oh, it's 128.
Yeah.
128 each.
Oh, okay. So Pip,
And then minus.
you pay 8 less than 191 because I'm giving all my gold over. So.
That's fine. Take your 8 gold.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So 315 then is what I have. And then, what damage does a rapier do?
So D8 finesse.
Okay. And what
with-
kind of thing is it? A metal?
It's Stygian.
Oh, cool.
So it is unbreakable, and creatures that are normally unaffected by, so like if they're ethereal or require like a magic weapon or silver, this does full damage. Ignores resistance to it.
So
like werewolves
ignores-
take silver, ghosts and stuff usually aren't affected. This metal will affect them.
Okay. Okay, cool. I think I adjusted it correctly. I think I did.
Neato. Will that be all from the rest of you? How about you, Dragon Boy? You look like you could suit up.
No. I could, but as nice as your armor is, the metal like that, it's interferes with my natural magic.
Messes with your feng shui, I understand.
Yeah.
One of them
And he-
tree
like,
hugger folk.
Yeah, and like he's barely been paying attention this entire conversation. He's just been like staring out the door, looking at the rangers, kind of like bopping along to music that nobody else can hear.
Vibing.
Rihanna by Rain.
Can someone post Cat Gem, pretty please? A little head bobbing cat.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I have one.
That's him.
I have this. Does that count?
No. It's not the
Okay.
same. I need Cat Gem.
It's not the same.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alma's like currently about to pass out from how excited she is for this sword.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than what you're using.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
You
Kinda
won't be able.
just,
You won't be able to use your shield, so make sure you mark down your AC. But
Yeah, no, I know. That's fine. That's gonna be worth it.
Pip goes to the corner and he's like swinging around the rapier. He's like feeling how it feels.
Yeah, it's weighted beautifully. It's a little difficult to get used to, and you stop slashing and you start poking instead, and that feels good. That's much better.
Pokey, pokey, pokey.
Yep.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
But you can all gather your stuff. You're all well paid off. Mission accomplished.
Oh my god, all those cats.
Valeska when she hears the price.
Right.
That's true.
It's the last
Ready
one.
to go?
Yeah, you
I
can
was
all.
kind of before we leave, just to confirm, like OOC, was it 300 for Splint?
300 for Splint, yes.
Okay. Before we like leave, Asha's gonna like kind of grab Valeska's arm and say to her, like in a low voice, if you need some coin for your armor, I can contribute. I really don't mind.
Oh, are you serious?
No, I'm lying to you because it's fun.
Well, I mean,
And she
sometimes we
grins at
do,
her.
not to each other. I would appreciate it.
Of course. And she gives her 70 gold.
What's the lady's name? What's the nice Goliath lady's name?
Orica.
Orica, I think we have a last minute purchase.
Oh, I do love the sound of coin entering my palm.
How much did you say that your splint armor was again?
300.
300? Well, I just so happen to have that exact amount. When would that be ready?
Right now you can pull it off the wall.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Here you go. And she's going to basically empty out her coin purse, including what Asha has given her.
Oh, lucky pocket lint. Extra.
Not the silver. I keep the silver. Everything else you can have.
Oh, well, I guess you're going to have to pick it out of my big hands here.
Oh no, that would be terrible. Like, go and grab the 6 silver from her hands.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're oh so welcome.
I go. I'm
literally crying.
to rejoin the group.
I'm literally crying. I love Valeska. Pip's playing in the puddles outside, if there is puddles.
Yeah, Valeska gives Asha a quick hug and runs with her to go keep up with the group.
Yeah. She follows behind her. And like waves at the nice lady. She's like, thank you.
Oh, you're
She
so
very much
welcome.
looks her chain shirt.
Do you have heavy armor proficiency?
I will soon.
Ah, okay.
I got plans.
Plans?
Mm. And are we level 3?
Yes. Once you guys go to bed,
Yeah.
once you guys long rest, you can level up.
Oh. Everyone runs to bed.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to like go by, well, the Bazaar, and also I wanted to go by, I guess, the Laura's, I guess.
It is pushing pretty late at this point, so most shops are kind of down, as well as nighttime is kind of settled with the rain.
Oh, we can do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Then.
it's gonna look like a morning type thing, unfortunately.
Alright, sorry, I wasn't aware of the time.
But you guys can all return to your rooms at the Sandy Hills. Everyone make a perception check. Or sorry, not everyone. Cora and Pip make perception checks.
My cloak, like, wrapped around me.
Yikes.
Specifically for this.
We got 20s!
20. Because you were both keeping an eye out beforehand, and I've seen her before, you do see Cloaked Lady with the red hair, the red tips in her hair. As you are returning back to the Bourdain district, she walks by all of you heading towards the merchant quarters.
It looked like kind of fishy somehow.
Which looks
I've
like she's
seen
walking.
that person before.
I kind of, like, is there a reason she, like, sticks out to me?
Normally she wouldn't paint a figure, but the times you've caught her, the sudden... It's not that she's fishy, it's that she's too unfishy, if that makes sense. So you've just taken notice of her in a crowd, and it's like... Almost like if you were watching someone who didn't know how to dance, kind of mimic the moves of people who were dancing, but they were really good at it. It's the best description I can give.
Pip kind of like squints his eyes and then he gets on all fours and he's trying to like go after her.
The rest of you just gonna watch.
Yes.
Just Pip
Hold on,
things.
I need to
Just Pip
look
things.
at her real quick.
Yeah, Strix is like, where are you headed?
Sorry, hit pause for just a second. My computer's about to die. I need to plug it in.
Good. Also, Pip replies to Strix before he's far too gone. He's like, that lady, she's suspicious. I see her every time something happens.
This is a city. We see various people at all times.
To the rest
But at
of
this
you, it just
point,
looks
he's
like
already
someone
walked off.
walking.
I mean, someone could say the same for us as we travel in and out of towns, and they could say, "Oh, I've seen that mysterious, beautiful woman before," and she like points at Valeska. Seems very suspicious that she's here again. Many seasons later, why is she here? I
Okay.
wonder.
Extremely
I'm sorry. I'm
suspicious.
sorry about that. I'm just gonna cast message, and I'm going to telling Alma that I'll be right back, and then I'm just gonna kind of like slip away from the group and try and tail her.
Okay, so you and Pip are going after her.
Yeah.
Both of you can go ahead and make stealth checks. Unless you're not doing it
Okay.
stealthily.
Augies.
I'm not, like-
19.
Eh.
Okay. How long are you going to follow her? And what's the rest of the group doing? Is 2 people just take off?
Well, I would like to dry up and eat a hot meal, but, should we just stand here, or,
Do we see
Should we
Sorry.
let them go?
At the
Yeah,
at the
I-
at the point of conversation that Strix and Pip had, Pip is gone. Cora has
Okay.
also taken off down the street, so there are.
And Cora said she slipped away, so, like, was it unnoticeably she slipped
Yeah,
away,
do
or?
Well, I
Nothing
cast
else.
message, and I told Alma that I was gonna be, I would be right back. I saw something, but she didn't really elaborate more than that.
Okay. Well,
If some of our group thinks that it's important, then it's worth investigating.
And I'm just gonna keep following her as
Mhm.
long as I can.
If people want to follow, you're gonna have to make investigation checks to follow your group, because at this point they're.
Oh, that was Bree.
Yes, I know.
Sorry.
You and Pip are tailing her.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh,
Pip's
should I
kind of like
Alma will go after Cora.
Yeah, I'll go after Cora as well if I see her.
Okay.
Asha looks to Ragavir and Valeska and is just like, are we following strangers, or are we gonna? What do you think?
I trust Alma to keep an eye on them. I'm worried about the others doing something rash, but Alma can handle it, and I really don't want to.
Strix as well.
Yes, and Strix.
Is that a vote yes or a vote no? I'm confused.
All right. At this point in the deliberating of the street, Alma and Strix are around a bend. You two are currently looking for Pip and Cora because you've lost sight of them. Pip and Cora, you are both following the lady.
Don't die.
Pip's kind of how he's following the lady. He's not super close to her. He's just like, if there's a wall or anything or like a cart, he kind of like ducks behind it. And if Cora tries to walk in front, he like puts his arm out so she doesn't walk forward. He's like kind of spying essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like a collaborative, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Alma, your desire to... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Both of you and your insane desires to keep your friends safe are just like, they're these motherfuckers. I can smell them.
Almost like that. Almost like, oh my god, that's Cora, and then also the guy who just bought me a really expensive sword.
Yeah, no, that's what's going through Alma's mind. She's like, I have to save him.
He's my piggy bank.
Oh my
My
god.
piggy bank. My piggy bank's gonna break.
Gold digger.
Oh my god.
You two pick up on the footprints in the rain, and you just follow along. You're at a distance, but you are without issue keeping the right track.
Pip doesn't make footprints.
Cora does.
Yeah, Cora does.
But she this lady, fucking mouse, wanders into the merchant's quarters and starts making her way. She's kind of like parallel to the aerial district, but she starts making her way through some winding bends. So, if you guys can make perception checks, as she starts cutting corners pretty rapidly.
23.
Okay. You do manage to keep a decent pace. She starts winding her way through, heading towards the wall and then back through the quarters, and then up. Goes past a couple of the shops you're familiar with, Derora's Arcanite, Titan's Arms, goes by them, and starts
She's
heading towards...
Sorry. Does it seem like she's like trying to like lose us? Like she's kind of aware that we're following her? Like is she going in circles at all or anything like that?
We'll get to that. She seems like she has a pretty desired pace at this point. We're going to go ahead and make perception checks again.
Okay.
Shit.
All of us or just Pip and Cora?
At a double nat 20s, you guys aren't having any issues following Cora.
19.
17.
17. At this point, you gather she's probably taken notice that you guys are following her and is now intentionally trying to not be seen by you, though not doing great on her stealth. But she continues down, heads up towards the north gate, and then cuts across back towards the other section of the Merchants District, starts making her way down towards the bazaar. And once she arrives at the bazaar, you can go ahead and make your last perception checks.
13. Damn it.
13.
Oh.
And as you follow her into the bazaar, she takes 2 corners really quickly, and she's just gone.
Pip kind of stops and he angrily stomps away. He's like, "Argh, damn it. Damn it, damn it."
And you
Darn it,
see 2 cloaked figures come out from where she came from and start approaching 2 of you, both of you, very quickly.
Okay. Do I recognize
Cora?
the cloak at all? Any
Nope.
symbols
No.
or anything?
No,
Okay.
Cora.
Just
Cora.
Yes.
flat
Yes.
brown cloaks.
We're leaving. And he, like, puts his hand on Cora and he starts turning her around manually and he starts walking the opposite direction of the people that they're walking in.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them to see if they follow us, but I'm gonna like let him walk me back into the bazaar area.
Okay. You go and take a
They-
turn, and they never round the bend.
Have Alma and Strix caught up to them yet? Or
At
no?
this point of them backtracking, yes.
Do we see the 2 cloaked figures?
Nope.
Like
Is
they're gone? We
What's
don't
going
see them,
on?
or we don't see them.
Nope. Pip and Cora took a corner, and they didn't follow around the corner. So you see
Oh,
them in a straightaway.
Oh wait.
you both
lost him.
wandered off so abruptly?
There's something going on with that person, that girl, the cloak. We followed her. She had purpose.
Cora just looks like she's very deep in thought, and I want to like look around the area to see if there's anything of interest.
You are in the
Like-
bazaar, so there's a lot of various shops. Some with,
Well, I mean, like the area that she like disappeared, and then the cloaked figures.
Are you gonna go back there?
Yeah.
Is everyone letting her go?
Alma's gonna
Oh.
follow behind her.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think-
follow too.
I think our
Pip follows
threesome,
after,
like,
but he
lost
sighs
all
and
of
he's
them.
like, ah.
Did we
I-
pretty much our 3? Did we pretty much just like go back to the inn then since we lost them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. We're back at the inn then. We're like eating dinner. and shit.
Vibing, having dinner.
Having
Also-
hot dogs.
Also buys blessed the dinner.
Aw, thank you. I'm so poor.
Thank you, I couldn't afford this hot dog without you.
Oh my god.
So we can take like a small 5-minute break here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Snack break.
I gotta get some stuff set up anyway.
Cora.
Curious. I can't
I'm
believe you
dead.
let me. We lost her after like all those like
Oddly rolls.
awesome. They were really good rolls, and then it's just like, gosh darn it. Takes one.
Pip's
13.
pissed.
We probably could have kept up with her if I had gone with you guys and summoned an owl.
Probably. But then again, it is the bazaar, so there's people.
Not at this time of night, and also given what happened, there's actually really no one around.
Damn.
I'm gonna go get food. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't believe Pip's a little pirate now. He's got a rapier.
It's adorable.
A stab and jab.
Hell yeah.
He's also poor.
You said he had like 300 gold.
Well, he has 300 now.
Pip has been balling.
He's ballin'.
Actually, I think I have around 300 gold. I do. I've like 286, 280.
Yeah, we just made a decent chunk from that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I want to have Strix approach Pip and be like, where did you get all that money from? But I don't know.
I don't know, man. Where did he get the money from?
Thank you
I
for
thought we
all-
agreed that he shit it out.
Before, but he's a little cagey about it.
I
Thank
thought
you
we
for
agreed he
all
shit it
that.
out.
Did we?
He shitted and farted.
Yeah, he pooped it out. He poops gold.
Okay, I got my
Input
flip.
sand, outputs gold.
Exactly. Like glass, but except it's gold.
Seems legit.
It is legit.
The
I've hit my quota for
transmute
storage on
silicon
World 20.
dioxide.
Excuse you, I have tokens to upload. Upgrade your
Oh.
premium account. Fuck yourself.
How dare. You can just delete old shit that you're never gonna use.
But what if I'm gonna use it
That's
all?
what I had to do.
Roll 20's evil. That's why I just bought Foundry.
Same. I went to Foundry.
Yeah,
Foundry's
Foundry
great.
is pretty great.
Foundry before.
Yeah, Foundry's fucking cool. I just need to get like my ass on there.
I'll be right
With
back.
that.
Bonnie.
Well, I'm sure this will be fun. Caw. Okay. I am ready when people are back.
I think it's waiting on cookies and Gurk.
Sounds good.
I'm back.
That'll work. Oh, Gurk.
I remember now why I stopped using Tumblr. Like every other post is like stressful. It's not
That
like,
is true.
I'm taking a break from politics because I used to be really, really emotionally involved, but I'm trying to lower my stress levels, at least for a little while.
So how's everyone
But-
doing?
Doing
I'm
great.
I'm eating the
Having a
best
great-
fucking
I want
yogurt
ice cream.
ever.
You want ice cream?
I could actually get ice cream downstairs at the hotel. Ho ho ho. No, I will not.
Yum.
I'm not right now.
Hotel?
Maybe after this session. Yeah, I'm on a business trip.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on a tablet phone setup right now.
Sounds good
what kind
though.
of business trip are you on?
I'm in the Bay Area working on 3 customers' 3D printers. I'll be flying back on Friday. Since I'm vaccinated now, my work is gonna start sending me all over the place. But I have my tablet and stuff, so we're good.
Wait, where's the Bay Area?
San Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy. I got these dice. They're called like divinity dice or oracle dice or something like that, and they've got like a tarot, Ouija, fortune teller design on them. And I thought I lost them, but I
Drop
found
the
them recently.
Drop the link right now.
That's like the worst when you think you've lost dice. On my last business trip I was on when I went to the desert and I got sick, I took 2 dice sets with me because we played Salt Marsh on Monday, and I thought I lost 1 dice of each set, so I turned my room like upside down before leaving, trying to find it, and I found them. I was just like, I swear if I lose 1 dice from each of these sets, I'm gonna like lose my mind.
Is
Hold on,
everyone back?
Yeah, Court, did you say you wanted that link?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if they're selling it right now, but I'll link you to the Kickstarter because you might be able to buy it after that. Sorry, Gray.
Go ahead.
Gurk, Cora, Strix, Alma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Hey, well,
Here.
Alrighty. So, go ahead and bring you all over.
Ooh.
So, this is the corridor that you both walked away from.
Alright, could you do that again?
No.
there's something about that girl. That girl, she walks with purpose, and she noticed us, and then she kept swerving, and as soon as we caught up to her just a bit, those 2 cloaked figures popped out around this corner, and he points at the corridor down here.
I'm just gonna say, I have a feeling about her, Alma. You know, like, I mean, I don't really have a lot of gut feelings about things, but whenever I do, they're not wrong.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Yes, Ragavir, did you choke on your food?
No, just spilled some ice. Sorry.
And I'm still and head towards the area that you were pointing to.
Cora, no,
Okay.
and he like tugs on Cora before she
What?
goes.
What?
I should go. I'm more quiet than you.
Okay, well, I'm following behind.
Well, then keep your distance.
Hey,
And he's
okay.
gonna go over there stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Cora just rolls her eyes. As he
Wow. Oh, that's so hot.
Oh.
So,
Pip falls on his face.
as you come over and you hit the corner and you peek your eyes around, what's your total HP?
Oh my god. What the fuck? It's 19.
19. You poke your head around and you see those 2 cloaked figures, which might be familiar to some of you.
1 fear. Rolling a 1 on stealth. Oh no.
You said it's 19?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? There it is. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
I don't even need the other 3. You poke your head around and you see crouched down one of these robed figures. The cloak comes over the head and the brown hair that kind of like frames her face just falls a little bit in her face, and you just see this really crooked smile. And as you poke your head around, she goes, "Welcome back." Kind of waves her fingers a little bit, and you all watch this Pip just kind of gets a little wobbly, and then just falls face first into the ground.
Okay, I'm
And
running
they're going
up.
to grab you and start going.
Oh,
What?
hot.
Going to grab you?
Okay.
I am
Okay.
going to run up.
We're gonna roll
And-
initiative here.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is the nightmare scenario.
I know.
Court, I'm having nightmares right now.
I'm having dinner right
Don't
now.
let them take my boy.
I'm having dinner right now. Don't let them take
Ooh.
my boy.
Oof. Top of the round, Pip. 1 second.
Okay. Guys, I'm quaking. I'm shaking.
Shaking and crying. No,
What
put
the
the
fuck?
fucking darkest dungeon music away.
Yeah, you put the
Uh,
fucking
That's
away.
intense.
You are
That shit away.
you are unconscious and unable to move.
Hot.
Unconscious?
Is there anything I can do to... I guess I can't do anything to try and wake up.
Nope.
Oh,
One of them is gonna grab you, and together both of them are just going to start running. I just went a different way than I thought it would, so for the sake of ease, what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna pop us over here.
so I'm terrified. I rolled in that one on the worst time ever.
I know.
I was doing so good. Oh fuck, we didn't even get to level 3. Oh god. Oh my god.
Sorry, I
Do you want me to drag myself onto the battle map?
got it.
Oh, okay. Apparently you do.
What did you mean by they were familiar to some of us?
Who knows?
What did you say?
He said that they were familiar to some of us.
I'm
Yeah.
scared, you guys.
Are they
Stop trying.
familiar?
Everyone who
Are
played
they
in the one
familiar
shot
to
knows
me at all?
they are.
I'm very scared for you guys.
I'm kidding.
But
I
this
can't.
dinner is great.
How about these potatoes, Ragavir?
I wish my friends could enjoy these potatoes with us. They would love them, I'm
Oh
sure.
my god.
Ragavir's experiencing a moment of just like severe dread and anxiety, and he has no idea why.
Oh my god.
There, really quickly draw something
The
up.
music I use in Strahd. My god.
Guys, we did the one thing you should never do. Split the party.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like Ragavir's like I'm curious about the lady. I would have followed, but Ragavir couldn't give two shits.
It was too late to
I
follow.
mean,
Alright,
It was in character for Cora.
Alma, you're up. Alma,
Alma?
Yeah, sorry.
you're up.
Oh, I am? Sorry, it cut out. I missed almost everything. I'm gonna run towards them.
Okay. You run,
Yeah, I don't know what else I can do at this distance, so.
you ran, hit the bend, and you don't see where they went.
Okay. Well, that's all my movement, so.
No, it isn't.
You can dash.
Not well. No, Alma. We have a special ability as Eladrin. Remember?
Yeah, I thought we're
You're lagging so bad.
right. What?
Your connection's really spotty.
Yeah, it's just been kind of spotty today. But yeah, you have. Remember, you've got face step.
Oh, hi. Okay, sorry. I know my internet's shit today. There's a storm outside. So I'm gonna use Misty Step as my bonus action, and that's 30 feet.
Is Misty Step 30? I thought it was 20.
30.
It's 30.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it for me.
30.
Alright. You pop up, look straight ahead, don't see anything, look to your right, and you see both of them just dragging Pip's unconscious body.
You should still have an action if you want to use it.
No, that's you have an action. You are out of range for melee, but
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite on. Well, actually, that's a bonus action. Never mind. I guess I could have. Oh, I should have just ran straight. I made a mistake.
it's all good. You didn't know where they were.
Stopped.
All set? All set?
Move anywhere else. So.
I,
Or
I,
something.
I can't hear you.
Is it better now?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I just did a hotspot on my phone. Can I throw? Do I have anything I can throw?
I mean, you can throw your sword.
Oh, I can throw it. No, I'm not gonna throw my one sword. I'm gonna throw my hand axe.
Okay. Go ahead and make a ranged attack.
How do I do that?
Dex. It'll be Dex plus proficiency.
Dex plus. Okay.
And like, obviously the D20. I think. I'm sorry for butting in so much.
No, that's okay.
Just trying to
15?
help.
A 15 does hit. Which one are you throwing it at?
The one that's closest to me.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll damage. It'll be a d6 plus your. Yep.
14. Oh wait, no, that's hit. That's the hit.
Yeah, you just 5. Got
5.
it. Gotcha. You throw the axe.
Yep.
It hits and sinks into the ribs, and you can see the face just turn around. Can I help you? That'll be it.
Can I have my friend back? Stop running.
Cora.
Is
Just want
that
him back.
him laughing or you laughing?
Him. Her.
Okay. Let
that
me do my movement.
And
Okay,
you
I guess
saying
that, and then
give him
there
back
it
and
would
move?
be 35 feet, right? So right there. So that's my normal movement, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do the face step as well. But instead of getting right up on them, I think I'm gonna.
Well, bearing in mind you don't know where they are.
Well, at this point I can see Alma engaging with them, right?
You can see her facing down the other way. She's not engaged with anybody.
She threw her hand axe, and she's talking to someone.
Before you moved.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna move up until, like, right whenever I see them. Would I be able to see them at, like, here or here?
Here.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna move, like, right up here. And yeah, and I'm going to cast on this guy,
Which one?
the one holding Pip.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ember. I'm really worried because if I cast Cora's Emberfell, it might like hit Pip as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna firebolt him, but I want to do it in like the. Could I like do like a focus Cora's Emberfell, and like try and like do like specifically his back, like because it looks like what? How is he carrying Pip exactly?
Pip's over the shoulder. I'm just not. They're not aligned, but it's more like that.
Would it be possible for me to like kind of aim like towards like his back end, like towards like his butt, like legs area.
If you're using Emberfall, you're targeting the square.
Okay, so I'm gonna firebolt.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
Sorry, I have to pull that out. Nat 20.
Yep, that hits.
Nice.
God damn.
I like clapping.
18 damage.
Yep.
And like I said, I'm aiming for like the leg, like upper leg area.
Mm-hmm. You see the fire burn and the skin itself start to singe and melt away. No hint of pain whatsoever, and all you can hear is just, "Oh, little one, your friends are here."
Oh my god, I hate this. Gray, I love how you voice act them.
Is that it? Cora?
Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Gotcha.
I'm
Strix?
just gonna retreat a little bit, like back here.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay, I believe that this is 40 feet. I'll spend a key point to use my bonus action to dash.
You got it.
Get it. I get 80 feet of movement. I'm a monk. I
Mhm.
move fast. So, yeah, I spent that key point.
You guys watch as Strix kind of like runs up and then starts wall running, hops off, and lands right in front.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I suppose I'll make an attack with my staff.
Go for it. A 13 just hits.
Okay.
10 damage. You crack straight into the left shoulder blade, and you feel the bone go. Like everything in that shoulder just kind of like shatters, and the head just turns to look at you.
Okay. That's all I can do.
You got it. Pip, you are still unconscious.
Sleepy boy.
The one that you hit with your staff is gonna kind of like lean her head straight up so that her chin is like level with you and just talk straight up. Why don't you take our little friend and go, and I will greet these three. And the other one just starts going. And this one, I need everyone here to make a dex save. Actually, no, just Strix and Cora.
Oh.
17 succeeds and 8 fails. Oof. Strix, you take 17 points of fire damage. As you watch as she, like, lifts a hand straight up towards you, the broken shoulder just kind of, like, cracking as the palm faces you, and a roaring column of fire just spits out and just runs straight through you and into Cora. Cora, you take 9 points of fire damage.
I am down.
You have 17 hit points?
Exactly.
Oh.
We're only level 2, buddy.
I thought she had 19.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused.
Nope, I've only got +2 for con.
I rolled really high on this spell, unfortunately. Alright,
Yep.
Strix gets singed. And she'll take a step forward towards Alma and lower her head sharply. Now, if you would kindly, and reaches her broken shoulder back, grabs the hand axe and rips it out of her back. Take this back, maybe? Alma, your turn.
Is she just like holding it out to me like as a serious offer?
No, she's holding it in her like broken arm, but she's kind of like
Okay.
more just
That was 8? Was that 8 or 9? points?
9 points of fire damage.
9?
Hmm.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to Divine Smite my longsword.
Gotcha.
12?
12 just misses.
Keep in mind you declare Divine Smite when you hit, not when you attack.
Yep.
So
okay.
you haven't
Okay.
used that spell slot, so it's still there.
Okay. Cool. So I haven't done that. I'm gonna cast Command.
You just use your action.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, well. Alma is, So Strix and Pip are both unconscious.
Yes. Oops. My turn order disappeared. Come back. There we go. The one in front of you looks fucked up.
I imagine. I don't think I have anything else I can even do besides, like... Actually, you know what? No. I am going to run past her and, like, towards the one that's running away.
Okay. She's gonna take an attack of opportunity with her hand axe.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's your AC? Ah, she fucking missed. Don't even bother. She goes to swing and, like, the cracking of her shoulder. She goes to swing and the arm just kind of, like, falls halfway through. Ah, fucker.
I miscounted. Yep, okay, so I'm at this thing now. I'm at the next boy.
Yep.
And
Cora,
what is it?
you watch Strix fall as the fire kind of, like, rushes past you. The brunt of it going through her, and then the leftovers coming towards you. Bree. Cora.
What is it? Yes?
Your turn.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I was looking at, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast... Oh, could I make it there and... Okay, so would I provoke an opportunity attack if I went like this direction?
From just movement?
Yeah.
Yes. Or no, she already used a reaction, so no.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to rush over here, and I am going to cast Emberfell. Well, first, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my Mantle of Flame.
Okay.
That'll be my bonus action.
You watch as Cora just ignites in fire, and as the rain falls, it just kind of like burns up as it touches her. Start creating like steam coming off of your shoulders and hair.
I just look at the guy who took Pip with just this ferocious, like, fiery anger. Like, fire literally, like, coming from my eyes. And I'm gonna cast, Cora's Emberfell.
That's a dex save.
Yes, it is.
He fails. Pip, you auto-fail. So you can go ahead and roll the damage. This will wake you up.
Do it, like, in the... Like, what? I can't believe I can't...
Targets one square.
When you get to 3rd level, you can take Careful spell as a sorcerer, but until then...
Well, I feel like it's... Well, I guess I've already done it, so I can't go back, can I?
Nope.
Okay.
It'll wake Pip up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Or put him to sleep.
Pip can disengage.
3d8.
Unless you roll max and you just fucking eliminate him.
Don't do that, then. Maybe don't do that.
And then, so that's a 12. And then I also have my Mantle of Flame, which is gonna be, whenever I roll fire damage on your turn, the roll gains a bonus equal to my charisma modifier. So that's gonna be an extra 4, so 16 total.
What's your health, Pip?
It's 19.
Okay. You wake up on fire. Not literally on fire, but on fire.
Huh.
I believe you've done 18 and then 16, 34 total. You get dropped as you scream out in pain, and the other person just ignites as all of these soft little ember leaves just explode all around them. And the cloaked figure like turns around. Body is just singed to shit. Face is just burnt and scarred. Half of the teeth are just showing because the lips have been burnt away. That didn't feel good. Barely alive.
What?
What
the fuck is happening?
I'm gonna shout and I'm gonna say, Alma, grab him.
Can I do that? Can I grab him and run?
Not on your. When we get back to your turn, you can.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just like, and then I just grin. Not like I just like grin. This like, and I say, well, no, I don't say any. I just grin. And end of turn. End of drama queen's turn.
Do you want to DM me a death saving throw?
Oh, are we doing those privately?
For now.
But okay. Okay, toggle that on.
Gotcha. Pip. It's your turn. You are fucking burnt.
Yeah, he's kind of like startled. He doesn't really know what happened besides that little greeting and then passing out. He's like rapidly looking around. He's like, What do you want me to do?"
You look up and you see
He's,
like
like,
a
asking him.
cloaked figure doing like a Two-Face cosplay, like burnt, singed, horrible.
Get out!
Hey,
Alma's gonna be like, stab him and run.
hey, what? Oh, but what about
Now.
Strix over there? Oh, okay. And he
Right
like kind
now.
of like he tries to stab the one right here.
Do you want to stand up first?
Oh yeah, I'm standing up.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. With your rapier.
Poggies.
That hits.
Oh, do I get sneak attack since we're kind of...
Yes. Your Alma is engaged.
Oh, hot poggies. Hold on, let me reroll for that one just so I can roll the thing, but yeah. Let me just roll damage.
6 and 2. And you practice your thrusting motions and you get up and you're a little delirious and you swing a little wide, but almost a bit better than you were expecting, and you just go straight through the ribs, straight through the heart, and out through the collarbone. And the body just kind of like looks at you and smiles. And just stops.
What the fuck?
And as you pull the sword out,
Wait,
it
are
just falls into the dirt.
Is it dead?
He did.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Um,
And questions, and Cora's just gonna kind of like nod towards the one that's still standing.
we gotta help Strix.
Gonna jump the next
But,
turn.
like... Yeah, I think
Uh,
it'd be his turn.
She's gonna turn and face all of you and see your compatriot get slashed down. That wasn't very kind. 1 for 1. And is gonna take the hand axe and just jam it down into Strix's stomach.
Oh my god.
2
That's
failed
one.
death saving throws.
Yep.
Very well then.
I'm just gonna look up at you. Fair, right? Alma?
Yeah, so,
You turn to watch her with the hand axe buried in Strix's stomach.
yep. That's great.
Like Strix is like dead, or
You don't know?
oh well, shit. Okay.
You see a lot of blood and a hand axe in her stomach.
Okay. So, Alma is gonna run up towards Strix. Could I pick her up and then continue running?
She does get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine, but only on me, so that's okay.
Sure, you can pick her up. It's
Yeah.
gonna be it's your action to pick her up, just so you're aware.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep running. I'm like grabbing her and running, and then behind me, I'm gonna call out to Pip, like, run. We gotta get back, and then kind of give Cora a look, like either finish her off or start running.
Misses again with the hand axe.
Nice.
She goes to swing at you and goes wide.
Yeah, she does.
Cora.
Gonna do my Emberfell again. Is it possible to like withhold the damage just enough to keep them like barely alive, or?
Not in. When it comes to like bludgeoning weapons, I do allow, or like swords even, because you can like hit with the broadside. When it comes to magic, not really.
And how bad does this one look?
Pretty 18. No, that was the other one. 10 and 15. Looks okay. She's not doing great.
Say, I'm gonna like. You know what? This has to be in character. Cora wouldn't give a shit about this. I'm just gonna do Cora's Emberfell again. And that's a Dex save.
What's your save total?
Let me check. I think it's 14?
Okay, she failed.
Okay.
Rolled a 13.
Nice.
So 3d8.
Okay, so that's 14, and then I also...
Another 4.
Yeah, 18.
18 in total on top of the 10, 15, so 33. Looks extremely hurt again. Like, barely hanging on. The Emberfall goes, the cloak is singed and on fire, the face is just burnt and scarred. The shoulder is, like, not even... She can't even lift her arm anymore. Any movement? Bonus action?
I'm gonna get my... Can I toss, like, some rope at Pip as a bonus action?
You can toss... Tossing rope is... It's using an item, so it's an action.
Shit. I'm gonna... And that wouldn't be in character either, so I'm just... Cora just, like, grins, looking, like, mad, but, like, in this, like, almost, like, maniacal, like, anger. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Strix.
Yeah, Naga.
Would you... Do you want me to roll? Or would you rather?
No, I can click the thing on my character sheet. I'll DM it to you. This is stressful.
Yeah, this is straight horrible.
Wait, I didn't know that lay on hands could stabilize.
Yep.
It just can't.
Yeah, I have... You can't heal, but you can stabilize. I have an Asimar ability that he reworked in a similar way.
Oh, yikes. I did not know that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember you ever mentioning that.
I did in session 0 when we went over all the healing and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Strix, are you okay?
Pip, your turn.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, yeah. What do you think? Should I just run, or do you think I should try and take it out?
She looks like she's on death's door, so it's up to you.
But I can miss.
It's true.
Alright, well.
Looks like
It's
noticeably.
gonna cut.
Sorry, by the way, Cora looks like noticeably bloody, but she's just like gritting and like on fire through it.
Huh? Huh. Pip's gonna keep in mind what Alma said to him, and he's just gonna do a dash action. He's gonna go here. Boop.
Okay. Anything else?
And yeah, I'm doing dash, so I'm gonna move right over here.
Gotcha.
Boop. And that's I don't think I can do anything else, so I think that's it.
Gotcha. Yeah. She's gonna give up on the three of you running and just look at the person in front of her that's on fire. So, you're like, fire! Here's some more. That it. How much health do you have at the moment? She does 2 points of fire damage.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
Firebolt leaves her hand and just strikes you in the chest. Burns you a little bit, but you're used to being on fire.
Like she just doesn't even notice.
And she's just gonna take a step forward. Alma, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the lay on hands pool to stabilize. I don't know how that works. Do I just...
You consume it 5 at a time, as you normally would.
Okay.
Or you get 5 per level, so you consume it 5 at a time, just to stabilize.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try and stabilize Strix. Do I notice anything that it works?
You notice the wound close.
Okay. And does that count as an action or a...
That is your action.
That is my action.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep running.
Gotcha. You are carrying, so 15 feet at a time. So, you get to there. And that'll bring us to Cora.
Okay. I'm gonna... And he looks like he's on death's door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna... Firebolt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 16 hit?
Yep. You can go ahead and roll damage. It's fitting that the music just ended. How do you want to do this?
That's... Yeah! I wanna take my hand, and since she's right up on me, I wanna take my hand, just, up to, her face, and just, blast her.
You put your hand up, cup her over her nose, and you just see the smile peeking out from underneath your palm, and the fire just ignites her face. And eventually, the body just goes limp in your hand, and when you let go, just crumples into the ground. The rain just kind of pattering across the fires on her cloak.
I search the bodies.
We'll get to that. That effectively brings us out of combat.
Pip.
Noticeably, the rain starts to fall down a little bit harder. But the three of you, the three being you three, are currently running. What are you three up to?
Is Strix breathing? Can I...
You cup a hand over her mouth and you wait. And you wait.
No.
And you feel a little bit of breath hit your fingers.
Oh, thank
Oh.
Christ.
Oh my god. Pip kind of he looks anxious. His eyes are noticeably sharp like a cat's, and he's looking at Alma, and he's like, "Is she okay?"
She's breathing. I think we have to get back as fast as possible. We just have to run.
What?
I'm not staying
Where
here
the
anymore.
fuck is Cora?
Cora knows to be running.
As she's looting the bodies.
Go.
He kind of like sighs. He's really frustrated. He's like, "Yeah, let's hurry, please. Let's go, 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 go."
You all start running and limping. So,
But I'm gonna call out behind me, like, Cora, hurry up. Did she hear me? Do I hear any response from her? Or...
Bree?
I'm gonna say, hold on! And I'm gonna keep looting the bodies.
Make an investigation
Oh my
check.
god.
But what's the point of this if we don't, like, get any answers?
Living?
Shit.
Living.
Is it just what? Can I do it again for the other body at least?
If you want to take the time.
Yeah.
You are eventually going to hear footsteps coming towards you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Your
Go on.
footsteps, I'll book it.
Okay. So you go through the first body, don't quite get to the second one. But you start running.
Shit. Okay, yeah. Cora looks just, like, really frustrated and is also, like, fucking, like, burnt to shit.
Yeah, right now, since you said it was raining harder, right?
Mm-hmm. It's almost a downpour at this point.
Pip kind of takes off his cloak and he throws it up so that it can be used to cover Strix a little bit.
Okay. You're doing your best to carry her comfortably, but you are sprinting through the streets.
Yeah. I imagine she's just hoisted over my shoulder right now.
Yep. 1 second. I can go ahead and mix this a little bit. But the four of you gather up and start sprinting through the streets, Cora lagging a little bit behind. Pip trying to keep pace with Alma, but kind of like limping a little bit with the wounds that he has succumbed to. Strix motionless in your arms, but breathing, supposedly.
Supposedly?
You all sprint through the streets.
Excuse me?
Takes you the better part of about 35 minutes to get to the other side of town, and you kick open the door right as the rest of the group is finishing up their meal. But you arrive at the Sandy Hills. The remaining three of you finish up whatever you were finishing up conversation. Ragavir, that same like sinking feeling you had, you hear the door open and you look over and it all kind of comes together.
Oh fuck, I was joking, but okay. Oh shit, he immediately just like gathers, just like you see him swing his hands through the air and like he's gathering something up and brings it to his mouth, blows forward, and balm of the summer court swirls from his open hands and around Strix, healing Strix for 4 hit points, and you gain 1 temporary hit point.
The healing sets in, but Strix doesn't move. You see your wounds close and heal over.
Oh fuck.
They're all like soaking wet.
Can I walk over to Strix and like check them out?
Yeah, if Alma wants to like let her down or like.
Yeah, Alma's putting her down on.
Alma, get her on a table.
Maybe
On a table.
Maybe, well, no, we should take her to the room. Let's take her to our room.
Okay. So she's gonna run up the stairs with Strix and.
The innkeeper's like, what is going on? Are you alright? What are the rest of you doing? You just sprint up the stairs, ignoring him.
Yeah, Alma's not responding to him.
Okay. The rest of... looks over at Pip. Oh my goodness, what happened?
His eyes are like super wide, and he's like astonished still, and he like looks to the stairs and he looks back to the innkeeper. He's like soaking wet. He looks like a fucking crackhead. And he's like, no time for talking. Sorry, bye. And he like starts running up the stairs.
Right, I assume the rest of you are following.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You sprint up the stairs to one of the rooms that you all kind of pile into.
Alright, can let me see here. Oh, I can, roll a hit dice, I believe.
Yeah, you can roll.
Can I first, like, check her out, like, with my medicine proficiency? Like, can I try to, like, observe her and see, kind of get her status or see, like, what's going on with her? I know that you've said, like, some of her wounds have closed, and I know that Ragaver did his, healing on her, which didn't take effect, correct?
So, from what you can see, her body healed.
Alma's gonna convey to Asha, right? To Asha. I felt her breathe earlier, but I haven't been able to really check.
Can I take
yeah.
a look, a serious look?
Yeah,
at
Ragavir
her?
would like to take a look as well.
Alright, Asha, you can make your medicine check. Court, I assume you're asking the other thing?
I'm doing my vibe check, yes.
Yep, nothing. At the moment.
Okay, what do I see with the 26?
You check over her body, and the wounds are closed. She doesn't appear to be bleeding or internally damaged in any core. Her heart is beating, and she is breathing.
Okay. Okay, so, I would like to, roll a hit dice for her.
Sure. You can go ahead and throw it in.
1d8?
Yeah, you can do a d8, or you can roll both, I think.
Yeah, I'll do both.
Okay, and you take half the damage.
That's fine. Sorry, I'm having an issue on my tablet. There we go. Oh wait, is it slash or exclamation point?
Slash.
Okay. Yes, Ballista?
Valeska crouches down by where Asha's doing her work and like just gently puts a hand on her shoulder and leans in. I don't think our friend is with us anymore. I don't feel her. I can't see her.
She stops what she's doing.
I could be wrong. I want to be wrong, but I have never seen a human being or anything else of the sort with nothing around them that was not dead.
She's breathing.
Is she? I put my hand on her chest.
It takes a long while, but eventually breath does coat your fingers.
She's in like a coma or something.
I don't know what this is then.
The people that attacked us were some sort of, like, they did some sort of magic stuff. Maybe they did something to her?
What happened to her exactly?
Well, they blasted her with fire, and then they took a hand axe to her stomach.
The hand axe was after she was already down.
Right. I'm gonna.
So that's 14 points of healing for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
14.
And then you take 7.
Okay.
What were you doing, Cor?
I just want to try and cast message. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast message on Strix, and just be like, "Are you there?" And the hopes that if she's like in some sort of like slumber or something, she can maybe answer.
Sure. Go ahead and cast.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, can I also use Divine Sense
Sure.
to see if
Did do I notice anything? Sorry, I was trying to heal her. Did I notice anything from what I did? She takes out her chakram, she slices her hand and like places it on um Strix's chest and is like waiting for anything. Like does anything happen?
You do watch like some of the color return to her skin, but she's still motionless.
Okay.
You cast message, you send it, you feel it take effect, you think she heard it, maybe, sort of, but nothing comes back.
She can, so she can't reply. Okay, I don't know. I just cast message, and I feel like she heard me, but somehow I just feel like she heard me, but she didn't say anything back. Maybe because like I couldn't get anybody to say anything back whenever I was in that silenced room. Do you think Ilya might know? I think that they're both like, I don't know, it seemed like they had something in common. Like, do you think that she's an ASMR too? Maybe that's why?
Did my divine sense work?
Yeah, you casted it. Nothing. Or, sorry, just the one blip that you're used to.
The one blip, okay. But no other ones?
Nope, just Stasha.
Velasquez gonna like put a
Registry or the regalry or whatever the fuck. They've got to have some sort of healers, right? Or a doctor.
Given the medicine check, Asha, you're fairly confident. And when it comes to natural remedies, there ain't gonna be anything for this. You're not really sure what's wrong.
I don't know what's going on with her, but
maybe like that lady with the enchanting, the magic stuff in the merchants district. Maybe she could help us.
look, some color has returned to her face. The healing is doing something for her, but there's something more going on here that I don't. This is like I get the sense that this is magical, essentially, yeah.
In a sense.
Okay, this is something magical was done to her.
We
can
need
I
to take her to
detect
someone.
good and evil?
We need to take her to someone who knows magic, at least more than us.
Can I detect good and evil? Oh wait, actually, no. That's just gonna. Never mind. Just kidding.
You can do it if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't have anything else I could use, so. Actually, oh no, that's not prepared. Just kidding.
You do detect, if there's a post office in 30 feet, spell can penetrate. Okay, so it doesn't tell you anything of where they are or what they is. You detect a celestial.
Well, she's still a celestial being.
I think that we should take her to that lady. I think she might know something else. Like, she might be able to help us.
Which lady?
The lady that we talked to, she gave you the pearl?
Dorora?
You think
It's the
Dorora?
only thing I can think of. That's the only person I can think of. Do you know anyone else?
Let me try something. Valeska's going to like place both of her hands on Strix's body and just like gaze very intensely at her, like sensing for any sense of life, anything like pulling from the spirits nearby, trying to just like see if she can break through whatever this is.
Gotcha. For my own sake, when we're doing stuff like this, I got 4 different people DMing me questions. Just ask them out loud, guys. I can't keep doing the conversation back and forth with 4 people.
It's all good.
Go ahead and roll a d12.
D12.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. I think that is. Yep. Okay. So you put your hands on Strix and you start concentrating and reaching out towards the veil. You wait a moment. And the rest of you can see those same lights of when Valeska normally casts. Like these little globules of light kind of start forming around her. And Valeska, you hear a voice kind of pierce and go into your head. Can you hear me this time? Hello?
Hello?
Ah. Hello, little lady. It's been a long time.
Hello. I'm afraid I do not have much time to chat. I am trying to help my friend here.
Well, what kind of help are you trying to give her? It seems she's getting plenty.
Is she going to be all right? I can't sense her. I can't feel her. There's nothing.
Well, I think that might be up to her.
She kind of shakes her head. What are you talking about?
Here, it might be easier just for me to show you. And you kind of you feel like a pressure against your eyelids. And open. You feel the pressure kind of
She opens her eyes.
And you see that same swirling that you saw in the temple, that kind of pandemonium type wind of just the other, with your hands on Strix, and you can see her and the rising of her chest very, very slowly. She's taking a breath maybe twice a minute, and you see a little figure perched on her chest, just talons embedded in, a little crow, just standing.
Strix?
Do I hear her?
You do not. I don't think she's going to be talking to you. But she might be talking to somebody. Give it a moment, maybe. Maybe a couple hours. I think she'll be okay.
Strix, if you can hear this, then I'm very glad to hear that you are still alive in some form. Please come back to us. I assure you that if I were there to prevent it, I would have never let something like this happen to you. I'm so sorry that we got separated.
I think it might be my turn to go. It was nice finally meeting you.
I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Thank you for this.
In time. You feel that pressure on your eyes again that kind of forces them closed, and when you open them, your connection's gone. All the lights are gone.
Kind of leans forward over Strix's body, taking a deep breath, and before she sits back up and addresses the group, we should give her a couple hours, they said.
Said.
My the spirits.
Good. We'll be here in the morning when she wakes up, and
Cora
I
just
trust you.
Cora just looks suspiciously at her and just kind of sighs to herself. Well, I guess there's nothing else we can do for right now, but I don't know. I still feel like if there's something, and then she just stops talking.
What do you think, Cora?
Cora? Bree?
What is it?
Oh. What do you think, Cora?
I think that I don't know. I just really feel like you said the spirits told you. Like how can you be sure you can trust them? Like what spirits? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, I have always been able to talk to them. It is not unusual that you do not trust me. Most people do not believe that I can do it. But that does not mean that I can't.
Asha places a hand on your shoulder and she's like, I trust you and I trust her. Valeska is very gifted.
I would not do this to give you false hope. That is not what I do.
Okay. Fine.
Pip's kind of got like his ears like flattened, and he's just sitting in the far corner of the room. Not sitting, but he's standing and watching from afar.
Is everyone else okay? What happened?
Pip seems a bit like hesitant to talk about it.
There was this girl. And Cora just looks like she's like struggling to express it. I just got this weird feeling about her. I kept seeing her and it was the way she moved around. I had this really weird feeling about her, and I guess Pip felt something similar of some sort, but we followed her, and then these two, and she kind of gestures to Alma and Strix, these two followed us, and whenever we were following her, and me and Pip lost sight of her, but whenever I went to check the area that she, like, disappeared into, these two, like, weird cloaked figures, like, came out, and they were, like, shooting spells at us and stuff. They did this weird thing to Pip where they, like, made him fall asleep. And one of them, like, well, you know, like, you can probably kind of see. They were so weird. They were like, it was like they couldn't feel the pain whenever we killed them or hurt them. They just smiled and were polite about it. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. There's something. Ugh. And she just kind of like grabs like fistfuls of her hair and is just kind of like looks very frustrated with the situation. I don't know what's going on, but something is.
Well, at the very least, I'm glad that you have all made it out alive.
Yeah. And like Cora like is at like 3 hit points, so she looks pretty fucked up.
You and Pip both look fucked.
Ragavir's going to cast Good Berry. You see the berries like sprout from the top of his staff, and then he's gonna
know what to say.
split them offer each of them 5.
Pip kind of just like tiredly looks at them. He's like, "It's my fault, though."
How is it your fault?
Hey, I was the one who got in trouble, and they did that thing. And then you guys had to come after me, I think, right? That's what happened?
I mean, what
as far
I
as
saw,
I can recall.
What I saw happen is they did some weird mind magic shit to you. I don't really see how that's your fault. Like, you just don't fuck with weird magic shit.
I
Like,
wasn't quiet enough.
maybe they heard you with weird magic shit. Like, who the fuck knows? You saw how fucked they were.
They could have heard us too. It wasn't just, you there. We don't know like how far they could hear.
And they kind of already knew we were coming anyways.
He kind of just like crosses his arms.
I think next time, it might be a good idea to, stop and maybe communicate before we rush into things,
I didn't mean for everyone to follow me. I was just going to go on my own. What happens to me is my own fault.
You
But
hear a
I
soft
didn't-
at this point. You all hear a soft at the door.
I can answer it. Valeska stands up and goes to crack the door open just a little bit.
You crack the door and nobody's there.
I look around.
You look at the floor and there is a couple of towels, a needle and some thread, and you can hear some footsteps going back down the stairs.
Okay, she's just gonna take the towels and needle and thread and plop them on the bed for anyone to use.
Asha's gonna, like, take that stuff and get to work. If there's any needing of, like, open wounds that need closing or stitching up.
You can
yeah.
tend to some people, but for the most part, there's no stitches required. It's just an
Yeah,
assumption.
Valeska takes a towel and starts drying off Pip like a wet dog.
I think this will be a comfortable place to end for tonight.
We're all shook.
I guess we can assume that we all just like go to bed, and then we could like, if we want to, like RP, like that. I guess maybe. I don't know if anybody wants to.
Yeah. Downtime conversation.
That sounds good. Downtown combo.
Time.